It's now time to start planning and promoting your upcoming charity initiative. The holiday season, from Thanksgiving to New Year's Eve, is the best time to launch a philanthropic initiative in order to raise money for the charity or community of your choice. In general, people are more generous during the holiday season. Furthermore, companies and businesses are more willing to donate money before the tax return deadline, which falls at the end of the year. Come on, use your talent for a good cause and start a fundraiser to make a difference by helping those who are in need. You can either work alone or team up with your family and friends to rally support for the cause of your choice. To tell people about your initiative, try to answer all questions related to the 5 W's: who, what, when, where, and why. Who are you going to support or raise money for? What should people expect? A live show with an online fundraiser or a charity auction? When is your fundraiser or charity event going to start? Specify the date and time. Where is your event going to take place? Online via live streaming? In a restaurant? In a venue? In a park? Or somewhere else? Why are you taking this initiative? Explain the reason why you chose to support that cause. You can tell people a compelling story to engage them. In general, an emotional or moving story can make your fundraiser a great success. But you have to be truthful and honest. Don't try to tell lies or invent stories to elicit empathy. If you have a true story to tell, then try to do it in a very captivating and exciting way. Add suspense to your story when you describe dramatic incidents or events. A climax is the most exciting point in a story. The climax represents a dramatic turning point or pivotal moment in a narrative. It refers to a peak in a series of incidents arranged in ascending order. The Latin word climax originates from ancient Greek. It means, in English, ladder or staircase. After a brainstorming session, arrange your thoughts according to a logical flow in a sequence that leads from one idea to the next. The train of thought refers to the related series of thoughts, or interconnected ideas, expressed during a speech. In general, your audience could be affected not just by the words you say, but also by how you say them. It's very important to pronounce clearly by articulating and enunciating words. You can use your voice to portray your enthusiasm in order to influence and engage your audience. The tone of your voice can have an impact on the message your audience receives. The tone may express the speaker's attitude toward an utterance. Changes in your voice tone can reflect changes in your own feelings. What kind of stories might engage your audience? For example, you may tell a story of someone who suffered a lot or lived a tragedy, and then you can explain to your audience how they can help to ensure that such circumstances would not be repeated in the future. You can also tell a story about someone you met who changed your life and made you want to help others. Or perhaps a story about someone you lost and just want to do something special as a tribute to that person or in memory of that person. Heroic stories may inspire your audience and engage them. You can tell the story of someone who undergoes an extraordinary trial and does something really great at the end, or someone who makes sacrifices to achieve greatness. Try not to be boring while telling your story. Sometimes it would be okay to use your sense of humor to entertain your audience, even when you describe a tragedy. This is called tragic comedy, which involves black humor or dark comedy. However, make sure to avoid sarcasm and irony when talking about serious issues, such as war or death, for example. There's a big difference between telling a tragic story in a funny way and making fun of disadvantaged people who face bad luck or encounter unfortunate circumstances, and those who undergo hardship, distress, or sorrow. It's always a good idea to avoid controversial issues. It is needless to say that you should respect the values of others and adopt an ethical behavior which is considered morally right and acceptable for everyone. Unethical behaviors could harm your image in the eyes of your fans and followers. Choose to support a charity or community that relates to your audience, because it's difficult to persuade people who have little interest in the cause you're talking about. People are often interested in supporting national causes and are willing to back projects that relate to their communities, values, and beliefs. For example, religious groups would never be interested in supporting causes that do not agree with their own beliefs. If you find this video interesting and informative, please share it with everyone you know. Please leave a comment if you have any questions or feedback. You're invited to visit our website, niftyflip.com, to find more videos about this topic.